the Maison de la Danse in Lyon. In Holland, the dance festival was enlightened by Dwight Rhoden and Desmond Richardson's Complexions Contemporary Ballet Company. Steps International Dance Festival in Switzerland, Lotz Biennale, Warsaw Ballet Festival, the Krakow Spring Festival. And then, of course, there's the Canary Islands in Spain and Canada, the Festival des Arts de Saint-Sauveur, and Korea. Hello, Busan, Korea, and Brazil. Hello, Bahia. And Japan. Hello, Kyoto in Egypt. Hello, Cairo, Israel, Russia, New Zealand, and to our friends in New Zealand, Grant Seton, and Australia. We've got friends there too. Friends to WHCR.org. So on Tuesday, November 17th, the first performance is at 7:30, and then Wednesday and Thursday, you've got a 7:30 and 8 p.m. performance. And you've got a wonderful tribute to Dr. Maya Angelou. I am so proud of that, and I really, really want to know more about that. There's so many. But this Maya is Imprint Maya. Imprint is an ongoing series of dance works that pay tribute to important, iconic figures in history. And then it allows the celebration of their legacy, their influence, their singular original contribution to the world, not only to us here. And in the first of the series is the fascinating work of Dr. Maya Angelou, a pioneering author, poet, actress, singer, and of course, a dancer. So Dr. Maya, her work resonates with all, and her inclusive mantra of "we are more alike than unalike" speaks volumes. Imprint Maya will be performed by Desmond Richardson, a living iconic figure in dance himself, through intense movement dialogue that comes from within, combining a street vernacular with a classical articulation to express verse and rhyme in a solo of truth. The choreography is by Dwight Rhoden, the music by David Rosenblatt. The recording producer is Joseph Abate, and the words are Maya's alone, the words of Maya Angelou. And then we've got soloists who participate in it also. Melanie Inyema on vocals, and Borislav Strulev on the cello. Oh, how we love the cello. So we have to get you in touch with this wonderful company. And you can do so by calling 212-242-0800. You know, the Joyce Theater is located at 175 8th Avenue at the corner of 19th Street. And you can call for your tickets at 212-242-0800. Or you can go online at Joyce Ticketing. Okay, you can Twitter at Complexions NYC. You can visit complexionsdance.org. All right, or you can go on Facebook and see Complexions Dance and their Facebook page. In any event, if you call 212-242 0800, you can really plan to enjoy this extraordinary event heralding the 21st year. My hat's off to them, and thank you for this dynamic and wonderful presentation. And here's some music that goes along, just makes you kind of want to move, I'd say. back here in the Gardens of Tranquility and Contemplation at WHCR, at WHCR 90.3 FM in New York City, and WHCR.org all over the world. Hashtag show some love if you can. Hashtag peace and blessings. At NOW. And also at WHCR 90.3 FM. Hashtag the voice of Harlem. Hashtag streaming university. Streaming university project. Okay. Hashtag live call in at 212-650-6903 and hashtag please support community radio. Indeed, we are here. Hashtag make a pledge. Hashtag keep your favorite show going by your support. Visit us at WHCR.org and make a contribution. And I want to thank everyone for contributing to the show. As we talked about the Audelco Awards, which are coming up on November the 16th, Monday, November 16th. And you can go to audelco.com. That's AUDELCO.com for additional information. And just the Saturday before that, I want to let you know that the Kenneth A. Smaltz Senior Foundation presents its second annual Alzheimer's Caregivers Symposium at Harlem Hospital Center. And you know that Harlem Hospital is a partner with the WHCR Emergency Broadcast Team, our initiative for service to our community, giving a voice to our community, the voice of Harlem, in the best of times and in times of need. Okay? If you're receiving this message from me, okay, you are a part of our family. You're a friend, a relative, big up to my relatives, an acquaintance, okay? Or perhaps we've crossed paths professionally and you've gotten a chance to tune into the Gardens of Tranquility and Contemplation. But there may be someone you know who could use this information about the second annual Alzheimer's Caregivers Symposium. Okay, so I want you to pass on this information. You can register for the Saturday, November 14th event by visiting www.smaltzfoundation.org, and that is spelled SMALTZ foundation.org. That's SMALTZ foundation, all one word, .org. Or you can call 347-949-8820 for more information, because you know many of us have been affected by family members who suffer from early onset dementia, Alzheimer's disease. The impact on the African American community is twice that of the general population. Okay, now what is that all about? But despite this, we frequently go undiagnosed for Alzheimer's disease. And it really does lead to less treatment. So the Smaltz Foundation has put together this event. It starts at 8 in the morning and it goes till 3 in the afternoon. It's going to be at Harlem Hospital. at 135th Street and Malcolm X Boulevard. And it's the second annual event. And you've got New York State's top officials on caregiving, leading doctors and experts coming to share information and the resources, because there are a number of important resources available to caregivers when it comes to Alzheimer's disease. Now, this is a free event, but they would like you to register online at smaltzfoundation.org. SMALTZ, as in zebra, foundation.org. So help us make this a truly successful event on behalf of our community. And, just spread the information, share the information. It's so absolutely vital.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Almighty God has those angels away up there above. Up there are waving, sparkling fabrics just for you and me to love. Almighty God has those angels up in the proper place, waiting to receive and to welcome us and greet us in grace. Wash your face and hands and hearts and soul, 'cause you wash so well. God will keep you safely where there's no sulfur smell. Almighty God has those angels as ready as can be, waiting to dress, caress, and bless us all in Wash your face and hands and hearts and soul, 'cause you wash so well. God will keep you safely where there's no sulfur smell. Almighty God has those angels as ready as can be, waiting to dress, caress, and bless us all in perpetuity. Waiting to dress, caress, and bless us all in
The magnificent Candace Hoyes with On a Turquoise Cloud, her release, rare Ellington songs for soprano and octet here in the gardens of tranquility and contemplation.
Thank you for everything. Thanks for the love you bring. Right from the start, the good times that we knew. Grateful I'll always be. Fortune has favored me. Somebody kept your great heart you shared.
And thank you, my beautiful family of the Gardens of Tranquility and Contemplation. How delicious to introduce Candace Hoyes to the family. And she is such a nice young lady. Came to visit us here with Mr. Ron West of Abyssinian Baptist Church. And she is a fabulous, fabulous singer. Oh boy, singing rare Ellington songs with Ted Nash and Ron Blake and Marcus Printup and Carl Marahi, Vincent Gardner, Adam Birnbaum, and Yasushi Yakamura, who plays the bass, and Mr. Ulysses Owens Jr., who played an instrumental and integral part in the production of this CD. Oh boy, tell you. Now, Bill Saxton has a little something to get us up and jumping for a little before we move on to the last hour of the Gardens this morning.
Well, I think New Orleans is the best place in America to get an authentic, real music experience, and we're the leaders in that. Irvin Mayfield's Jazz Playhouse is the only artist-owned jazz club in the heart of New Orleans in the French Quarter. We offer live entertainment 365 days a year, 7 days a week. We're always open for you. We're very proud of our lineup. We start really early at 5 o'clock with piano hour on a lot of days. And we'll go all the way with shows starting at midnight or 2 a.m. With a live brass band. It could be our burlesque performances. It could be young musicians trying new things out. So it's a great place to come any time of the day. My name is Irvin Mayfield, and we welcome you to come hear some of the best jazz in the world here at the Jazz Playhouse, 300 Bourbon Street, Ross Nesta Hotel.
Well, ain't that a lot of fun? My goodness gracious. We're almost at the top of the hour. Got a little Saxton, little Bill Saxton in the background. Got a wonderful, wonderful artist and Renaissance man on the telephone waiting in the wings till the top of the hour. And Irvin Mayfield. Irvin Mayfield and the New Orleans Jazz Orchestra, I think it is. I think it's the New Orleans Jazz Orchestra. And they are just fierce. And he's a fierce young brother. I'm so excited about what it is that he's putting down in New Orleans and around the world. That is really pretty unique.
It is just something amazing about New Orleans music. It just brings a smile to people's face. And I see it all over the world, man. We start playing the drums, you know, boom, 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 boom. People just, they start smiling. You know, I start playing the trumpet. People all around the world. Just, what is it about our music that make people do that? There's something about that inherent joy and that beat, that walk.
I don't think I've ever seen people persevere the way I have down here. And so to see people rebuild and resurrect.
Jason Marshall Jr. talks about rebuilding.
To the extent that they
our
can
theme
even
today.
think about writing music about it, I think it's pretty impressive.
There's a journey that we're on with his ideas. We did this process of imagineering, kind of like what is it that you'd like to see in the world at the end of the day. And he was straight on. He was like, it's about global dominance.
Miss Laura Tennyson talking about shaping our own world with our own vision. Here we are now.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
Oh, yeah, we're at the top of the hour, the 10 o'clock hour here in the Gardens of Tranquility and Contemplation. And my big brother's on the line. Peace and blessings, Neil Rome.
Peace and blessings, my sister Daira, Ella
Sanusi. God bless you. God blessing you, my brother. And just to share with the world, you arranged for me to have a conversation with Dee Dee Bridgewater. And I did have a conversation with her, and we hope to see her soon. And we wanted to talk to her about her flying in from Oslo, Norway, to the Odelko Awards at Symphony Space last year, which was, that was impressive.
It was fantastic. Her acceptance speech was just superb, and she showed so much love for black theater and respect for what we do in black theater as she accepted that award that night.
That's right. And, you are integrally involved with the board and operations of the Odelko Awards, and it's going to be happening again this year on Monday, November 16th at Symphony Space.
At Symphony Space. And, I walked out of the house and locked myself out to sit in the car to talk to you because they're doing some work on the house. And,
Thank you.
I left the car, the telephone number for Symphony Space in the house. But people need to call up Symphony Space and purchase their tickets like fast.
Like right away, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a magnificent happening.
Oh,
Really.
Talk about it.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to a fantastic. You know, some of the nominees are just all-stars within themselves. Susan Laurie Parks, Wendell Pierce, my good brother Ron Jones, Lilius White. I mean, just with nominees like them in the house, and Kevin Mumbo, who played Fella in the Broadway show Fella, he's been nominated for 2 Adolco Awards. So just with those folks in the house alone, it's all-star night. You know, so many other folks are coming out for this fantastic event celebrating Black theater at its best.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow.
And we're looking forward to interesting. I got my friend, I called up my friend, Playtel Benjamin.
Oh,
And I asked him to be, you know,
that's my big brother now, Playfell.
put him on the press list.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because, you know, when Playtel writes you up, he really writes you up.
Oh,
especially
please. You're talking about a tome.
Yeah, he's got his article, article called Commentary of the Times, and he really just goes overboard with love and his writing.
Yeah.
And so I had him put on the Grace the list, and Grace said, "Well, we should make him a presenter, you know." And
I agree.
he can present the Living Legend Award to none other than Linda Armstrong of the Amsterdam Music.
Wow, what a brilliant idea.
So it has, and of course I asked Playtel to send in a bio picture. He sent in he's written for the Daily News, the Village Voice, a Pulitzer Prize nominee a couple of times. You know, so all this is in his bio, and then he sends in this picture of him on horseback.
Go play, Val. Go
So
play.
you know it's going to be a good time to be had by all.
That is the truth. It is going to be absolutely, utterly phenomenal. Oh, wow. Yep, that's Monday, the 16th. Now, I need you to do me a little favor.
Yes.
I need you to wish my sister, Sandra Trim DeCosta, a happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Sandra. And thank you for so much love that you have. You know, I thought I was such a major supporter of the Gardens of Tranquility and Contemplation, First Life, but Sandra is right there with me. We're together doing this.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That's the God honest truth. And we're joined on the line. Welcome to the conversation this morning here in the garden.
Good morning. This is Lizette.
Good morning, Lizette. How are you, dear darling?
Oh, I'm just crazy. We're on the line now.
We're on the air.
On the air now.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got my wrong number. I apologize. I will have to call
honey, you're on now, darling. So we have to vet you.
I'm glad.
Okay.
We have to honor you. We have to thank you for being Miss Lizette. You know, absolutely.
Volunteer divas.
Yes, and devos.
Thank you so much. Oh, goodness, I'm just in a tizzy, and you know I don't get like that.
Oh, it's okay, baby.
Let me get in the vibe with you guys here.
Yes. Well, we're talking Adolco.
Speaking of Adelcos, we have 2 great celebrations of none other than the founder of Adelco, Vivian Robinson. And Sunday night at the Dwyer, Lizette and Mary D. Davis, emeritus board member of Adelco, are putting together the Trailblazer Awards that they founded, and it's going to be amazing on Sunday night. And then the Adelcos on Monday night. So the Vivian Robinson, the founder, her legacy is being celebrated doubly this week, next week.
Oh boy, that's that is a major piece in Black culture here, and it is being celebrated around the world. We saw your friend Ron Bunn recently when he traveled from Munich to New York.
Yeah.
And he's big upping all of these marvelous events. But Lizette, you could tell us a little bit about the Trailblazers Awards on the 15th, darling.
Okay. Well, the torchbearers for Black theater are individuals that have received an Adelco award anywhere from the beginning up to contemporary time. And the phrase torchbearer came, it was given to Vivian Robinson upon her transition in 1996.
Wow.
And at that point, Miss Beth Turner of Black Mask wrote a comprehensive piece on the torch and what it means to pass the torch.
Yes, ma'am.
And at that time, Miss Vivian was given the praise song to the Queen Mother from the torchbearers. And what we have continued to do, and I say we, because Miss Mary Davis, her dear, dear friend, is upholding her legacy and the legacy of Adelco, because we all know that we're not going to be here forever. And the concept of the torchbearers is to pass the torch to an individual that is up and coming and has a commitment to the legacy and the development of Black theater. Okay, and some of our past torchbearers from the very beginning, Woody King, he was one of the first Adelco awardees. And he passed the torch in 2013. And he passed the torch to a young man named Jonathan McCurry, I'm sure we're all familiar with.
No, well, not all of us.
Oh, yeah, not all. He is the artistic director for Dr. Barbara Ann Tears National Black Theater.
Wow, this is information for me, Lizette. No, I mean, I see
can't
Jonathan.
Make assumptions all the time.
No, I know Jonathan when I see him, but I didn't know this legacy.
Yes, the torch has been passed to him.
Wow.
And this year we have another host of original torchbearers.
Can I just say I remember the year that the torch was, George Faison had passed the torch on to a young brother, young choreographer. What was his name?
Excuse me? I didn't hear you.
Remember the year George Faison had passed the torch on?
It was the same year as Woody. That was Rakis Petrie.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, he
that's
passed it on. David Wright passed the torch that year to Sean O'Hanrahan.
Whoa.
A brother that's been doing, he's been in it for a while, a young brother. They're like young veterans carrying on. But it is truly a ceremony. It is not awards. No one is awarding things. There is no committee. There is no democratic process. Miss Mary, who has been there from the beginning and has produced the event really for the past 4 years, she basically knows and selects the torchbearers to really focus on. And this year we have a wonderful, wonderful array of pioneer torchbearers that include our own Mr. Arthur French.
Oh.
Yes, and he is passing the torch to a young lady who's a rising star because she's receiving an Adelco award too. Her name is Morgan Sidney Hallam.
Oh, my God.
Elmo Terry Morgan will be passing the torch this year to our wonderful Jacqueline Jeffries.
Oh, wow.
And
Oh,
they
my
have
God.
all maintained the legacy.
Yes.
And my dear Miss Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, she will be passing the torch to Mr. Timothy Stickney.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Yes.
And Miss Viney Burrows, one of the first Adelco Award winners, is passing the torch to Sister Lavonda Elam.
This is
I know
so
this is a lot,
important.
but I think folks need to know because sometimes, or not sometimes, Black theater is an unsung hero, and what the greater world doesn't understand is Black theater is here, and it's going to be here. It's here as Black theater. It's not here as multicultural. It's not here for diverse, though we can be part of that. But Black theater is an institution. And the last two people, if I may, that'll be passing the torch are our own lovebirds, Diane Harvey Salam,
Yes.
who will be passing the torch to Lakai Worrell, and Abdel Salam will be passing the torch to Mr. Jason Herbert.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's just wonderful. And what Miss Mary is doing also is Miss her dear friend Sandra Reeves Phillips.
Yes.
Will get a recognition award, but she will also be an Adelco pioneer this year.
Yeah.
And this is all pulled together from Adelco. All that we're doing are things that Vivian has set in motion.
Yes.
And I really feel it's incumbent not only on Miss Mary, but on all of us
I agree.
to shout her name, but also shout out the Legacy for Audience Development, which has inspired myself and the Volunteer Divas.
And Devos.
Continue to do that, the Divas and the Devos. Can't forget the fellas.
Listen, those handsome fellas that you pulled together, please.
and this effort is such a family effort. The Dwyer Center is always more than generous. We get donations from Fred Powell and Barbara's Flowers, who's the Black Theater florist.
Yes.
Reginald Idlet, through his company, Black Hawk Import,
Yes.
donating.
Who has fine wines from South Africa and around the world.
Yes. And our own Black Theater DJ, Magic Mike, will be there because Sunday is going to be a celebration. We're lifting up Vivian, but we are most certainly lifting up the 2015 Viv, or Vivian Robinson, Adelco Recognition Awards for Excellence in Black Theater nominees. Rome, I was there when Rome got one of his first ones. And we were, young and crazy. Not young and dumb, no. Young and crazy. Right, Rome?
Young and brilliant and still got genius going on. Absolutely correct. Now, what time is this event going to take place?
The event will be from 6 o'clock to 10 o'clock at the Dwyer Cultural Center at 123rd Street and St. Nicholas Avenue.
Yes.
All 2015 Viv nominees have complimentary admission, and for all other guests, it's $20.
Oh, we don't say
door.
prices on the community
I'm
radio.
sorry.
That's okay. That's all right.
I'm doing a full commercial, right?
Right. We're non-commercial radio. But we do need to have a telephone number and a website, Lizette.
Okay. I have an email and a telephone number that I can give. Telephone number is 917-753-3916.
Say that again. Yes.
917-753-3916. And the email is friendsofvivian1924@gmail.com.
Wow. The email address is friendsofvivian1924@gmail.com.
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's great. That is why 1924.
That's the year she was born.
I know it. Honor and grace.
Yeah,
Oh, Lizette, that's so wonderful. You really, really do us a great service by helping to organize these, co-producing these events, and you will be getting your legacy award soon, I'm sure.
I've received quite a few. Just the appreciation that
Yes.
that we get, and the group of volunteer divas and divos who are my backbone and support. As you know, you are one, my queen.
Oh yes, my dear.
As you
Thank
spread
you.
the word, but we come from a volunteer tradition.
Yes.
And we
Yes.
do what we do from the heart, but we don't serve food and we don't handle money.
I hear you.
Oh God!
I know one day I had to sneakily volunteer to serve some of my banana pudding. I won't tell you.
Indeed. Yes, no, it's a real honor and a privilege.
It truly is for me also, because in my focus and love and passion is Black theater.
Mm-hmm.
And the Adelco weekend that's coming up is a celebration.
Yes,
and
it is.
that's the way that we are bringing this in. They don't have to shout about us. We shout about ourselves. We are living, and don't need any proof.
You need to coin that one. That's a good. Lizette, what does Black theater mean to you?
Black theater, just me, I get so emotional.
Oh, my
about it.
dear.
I was introduced to Black theater by Vivian, and one of my girlfriends brought me to Vivian, and it Black theater fills a void to me. It filled a void and continued to fill a void in terms of a contribution to the community. What am I supposed to be doing? And what do I do to learn? And what do I do for entertainment? And all of that is Black theater. And to be able to come in and volunteer and really make a difference, from the audience to the actors, and the things that you not learned. But to me, Black theater is a fresh bowl of fruit that you get and smell every morning that makes you want to get up. It makes you want to smile.
Yes.
Black theater makes you smile. It makes you get creative. And it makes you proud. And that's what Black theater means to me, really.
And Rome, I want you to chime in. What is Black theater?
Black theater is Black pride. Theater that's produced, directed, and stars our own folks doing our own thing, our own way of doing it.
You see? And to produce the audience development program, such as Adelco, to honor and pay tribute to those who have given all of that of themselves. The writing that comes from the very sinews, the mastery of lighting and sound, the directing, the genius that is directing, and the acting, the playwrights. All of those things are a rich part of a culture. They make the Black culture, and we honor it. We honor it with the Viv Awards. We honor it with the recognition it is due, which the Torchbearers Awards to pass on the legacy. It's so important.
Let me say that I'm so, every year I get, I got so many other things to do, but it's important for me to support Adelco, because they've meant so much to me over the years. For example, I received my first award as lead actor in the play called Signs back in '89.
What was the name of the play?
Signs by Gabrielle N. Lane,
Okay.
meaning like signs of the time.
Yes.
One wonderful piece. Then came along a production at the New Eureka Poets Cafe, Samuel Hobbs' Don't Explain about Lee Morgan. I received the Adulco Award as a director, the play starred none other than Ron Cephas Jones, who played Prospectus in the Tempest this summer.
And brilliantly. He was. Yes,
and
indeed.
he's nominated for an Adulco Award this year for that. So
And he certainly deserves it.
Yeah.
Yes. I saw
And
that
then,
production.
And that production of Don't Explain was nominated for 7 Adulco Awards.
Ooh.
It won all 7 awards. Kim Weston Moran, Randy Weston's daughter, received an award for lead actress. She played the wife.
Excellent.
I received the Adulco for director and lights and playwrights, and everyone got Adulco awards. Then comes along '94, my production of Shango de Ima at the New Eureka Poets Cafe received 11 Adulco awards. We were all at the Apollo Theater. I was nominated for light designer and director. We won all 11 awards, and I won 2 for light designer and director of that production. This was at the world famous Apollo Theater, the night that Wesley Snipes was one of the presenters, along with Phyllis Yvonne Stickney, and
Wow.
we were nominated against so many other off-Broadway shows, and we won all 11 awards that night. And this is unprecedented because no other theater, be it off-Broadway, off-Broadway, or Broadway, has ever been nominated for 11 awards and won all 11 awards.
That's right.
So,
So much history.
Yes. Yes.
So my heart and soul goes out to Adecco, and I have to be there for them because they've been there for me. And I mean, there were years that, as a young actor coming up, they weren't there. I was kind of teed off. I said, now why am I not getting this award? But like, I was like, what is going on? I was doing some good work back there, young and handsome and just doing my thing. And
Go on, bro.
It's not your time. And I realized that Adulco don't come to you when you want it. It comes to you when you need it. When you need that tap on the shoulder to say, hey, you're doing a good job. Keep on doing what you're doing. And it came along, and it just didn't stop. It stopped recently because I haven't won any awards, but I am so supportive of the ceremony.
Well, you've risen up in the ranks now. As a board member, you have a different responsibility.
Well, I'm not a board member. I'm just on the. What are we doing? You're in the same position.
Oh, are we in the same committee?
Yeah, we on the
Lizette, you got somebody's got to tell me.
We're in the benefit committee, so we're trying to promote Adulco and get the word out as much as possible.
Listen, let me tell you, Grace Jones just takes me by the arms and she points me in a direction. So go, Dia. Speak.
Yes, Grace Jones, let's give a shout out to Grace
Oh,
Jones for
yes.
the work that
God
she's doing.
bless her.
When someone like someone as great as Vivian Robinson comes along,
Yes.
it's like one of a kind. And then comes Grace Jones to hold down the fort. So she's been doing it for 10 years.
Wow.
To keep it and Vivian's legacy alive. She's really give her a shout out for doing what.
Well, that's what we're doing.
But most certainly,
I celebrated Grace Jones 2 years ago at the New Eureka Poets Cafe for Banana Pudding Jazz. It was a celebration of Adulco and Grace Jones, and there's a video on my Facebook page. You should go look at it because we celebrated that lady in a major way.
Oh, that is beautiful. And
with Obadiah Wright dancing.
Oh,
and
yes.
I sang Here's to Life, and my girl, Dee Adelia Watney, she sang a poem, A Woman of Grace. She read a poem, A Woman of Grace, that night. All this was combined in a segment, and then Perry Gaffney did a wonderful song celebrating the nominees for that year, and Jeffrey Thompson sang a wonderful Broadway tune to Grace, and she came up to the mic and she was in tears.
Oh my God!
Look at that. Go to my Rome Neal Facebook and look at that video. And,
on Facebook, right, Ron?
It's on Facebook. That's right.
Lizette, you were saying?
Can I chime in a little
Please,
bit on
yes,
this, Grace?
dear.
Because
Go ahead,
she brought me back to Delco in 1996. 1997, 1998.
Okay.
And we went into a new little space, a little storefront on 8th Avenue and 132nd Street.
I remember that.
And Carrie Jackson was the executive director, but there was no heat in there.
Oh.
It was just a place. Grace and I were in there in our clothes, doing work.
You mean in your coats?
Let me tell you, a Delco is the nitty gritty. If you don't get close when you're an Delco member and getting things going, nobody understands,
Ooh.
because. And what that also represents is the audience that we bring to the theater.
Yes.
We have been to shows in bathrooms, in closets, on days when it was cold, and you go in and you say, "Oh, nobody's coming." People come to Black Theater, and they will sit there in their hats and coats, and you get a few stragglers, but you always get complaints. But people aren't going anywhere. They come to see Black Theater through. And that's what Grace and Vivian and Adelco also mean.
Yes.
If this is what you're really about, come on and jump in here and make this contribution. And support us.
Beautiful.
Whatnot. And once you get involved, it's infectious.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, and Black Theater, as well as volunteering and audience development, is a gateway to a career, to training, to jobs, to life.
Yes, to life, to life.
It is one of the keys.
Beautiful.
Facebook, as I go through it, and I'm not even on it every day, is a testimony to the influence and the type of enthusiasm and information that Black Theater is generating. Because the torchbearers, we also want to be a kind of a clearinghouse for information. We get tons of information, and sometimes I just figure people know, but they don't. So,
right.
Yes, people become members of your groups and pages on Facebook. You really find out that there is a bigger network because the Torchbearer members are not only in New York City, they are nationwide. But it's for Adelco. We're built on the shoulders of Adelco. It's just wonderful. It really
that's
is.
great. That's great. I tell you, Now, Rome, you got something special going on tonight.
Oh, we have Banana Pudding Jazz tonight. But before that, I just want to say support Black Theater, because right now we have in White America at the Castile Theater, Woody King Jr.'s New Federal Theater is producing that.
Great.
And there's a couple of more weeks left. And then there's the play that out at Black Spectrum Theater, Timeless.
Timeless.
Yes,
that Onaje Allen
play.
Gums did the work. Did the music for
did
it. The music for it. Okay.
That's right. So please, folks, go out and support Black Theater. It's hard to say support for me sometimes because let's go out and be entertained.
That's it.
Get it all up in your spirit. Bring the spirit to your life. By going out and being entertained by this Black Theater that we talk about so much.
Yes.
You support. You will be supporting it, but you'll be truly being entertained. Your spirit, your life.
Well,
You know,
it's
just
you are
um,
also enriched. Your life
yeah,
is enriched because of these great works, these great dedications by these great actors and directors and lighting designers and so on and so forth.
I always say what we do is we preach, we teach, and we entertain.
How?
Most certainly. And
You
we
know,
celebrate, right?
Yes, yes,
man, we
ma'am.
celebrate. Where's the
And we
party at?
celebrate. It's on Monday, November 16th at Symphony Space. So that's
Yeah.
where that's where the party's
Where's
going
the
to
after
be.
party?
That's it. That's it.
Rome always wants an after party. People are they're anticipating. They're dressed to the nines. They're entertained. They are
Yeah.
informed, enlightened, and uplifted.
Yes.
So it's hard to go out and shake your your good stuff.
I'm going out for some jazz that night right after.
Okay, all right, there you
To
go.
bring it down,
That's
down
right.
just
That's
a
right.
little bit.
Mellow
Spread
it
out
on
and
into the
bring it
next day.
down.
That's it.
Okay. I'm
So
going
we
to have
got,
to move on.
My dear Lizette, I'm
Dawn.
glad to have you.
Thank you for just giving me so much time, and I'm glad I did call in.
Well,
and it was
listen, honey, I
busy.
hope I'm going to see you next week.
Yes, that's what I was calling about.
You were calling to
That's as
confirm?
pleased I am. And but it's just glorious to be
Oh.
on the airwaves.
Listen,
on a
honey, your
consistent
voice
basis.
is mighty. We
Yeah.
honor you.
Thank you so much for
Called
all
in
that
also.
you're
That's
doing.
right. That's right.
And
Thank
We'll
you.
be there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Thanks so
be
much,
there or
Lizette.
be square. I'll be
That's right. Beautiful
God
thing.
bless you.
Yeah, man. So nice, good. I'm very
Oh, yeah.
proud of what we're doing here together. And thank you, Rome. I have to thank you personally for nudging me into, doing this together with us.
Mhm.
And I'm really glad to be able to support this, to make this a part of my life, and to love Grace with my works, and all of us, who
Yeah.
do so much. And I also want to say a very special appreciation for Michael Green,
Mhm.
who is an exemplar of a dedication that all of you actors have. You all give your whole lives, and you don't always get rich doing it. And
no.
it's something to see him going forth with that serious face on a continuous basis. It's an example of all of you and the dedication that you have. And I just want to give him a little encouragement and support and a big up in the gardens of tranquility and contemplation, along with so many other.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, we would talk. Tonight. I'm so adulterated. I'm forgetting about banana pudding jazz tonight.
You're doing something very special tonight, man. And I loved your flyer. And did you get a new PR person? What happened? The flyer, the press release, I don't know. Something was just so huge about it.
For banana pudding jazz tonight.
Yeah.
I think it was very simple, but I'm glad you loved it.
Thank you, Rome. Thank you, Mr. Neil Rome.
we have a special show tonight. I call it Naj Day. This wonderful artist, LGBT artist, Naj, who is just a fantastic vocalist and instrumentalist. He plays the guitar. He's a 3-time Out Music Award winner.
Wow.
And he's got a documentary film about him and putting together his music that's going to be in the Big Apple Film Festival today at 6 o'clock at the Village East Cinema.
Wow.
Yes. And in the film, you have, I do a cameo in the film. Anaji has a cameo. Anaji Allen Gums has a cameo in the film.
Okay.
Lonnie Plastico has a cameo in the film.
Oh, man.
And it's a wonderful film about Naj and his and putting his music together. And he's going to be performing tonight at Banana Pudding Jazz at 9:30. Also,
Oh,
along with the
that's a
along with
coup.
along with the Pioneer Award winner, Adolko recipient, Bernard Marsh, will be my special guest also. So we're going to have some great music and songs in the house tonight with Naj and a wonderful band playing. Yoichi Ozeki on piano, Ivy Meyerson on bass, and the drums will be played by Mary Rodriguez. Mary Rodriguez blew my mind. She came to the rehearsal on Wednesday, and this is the drummer. Naj has sent an MP4 file out to all the musicians. Mary came with a score she wrote out.
Oh my God!
The sheet music for it, she wrote it out from the MP4 file, and I never saw a drummer do that before.
Oh my
goodness! It stuck with me. So it's gonna be an amazing night tonight. And this is again, I've done shows celebrating LGBTQ artists.
Right.
Actually, I won my jazz awards doing that.
Oh, you did? Congratulations.
One was, two awards doing jazz shows celebrating the artists. But this night, Naj was one of the artists that won award with me, and I get to celebrate this young brother because he is really laying down some great music, and he's just superb. You know, he's got a beautiful voice too.
Wow, that's a beautiful story. My God, and it's going to be presented in film with Naj's film as a part of the Big Apple Film Festival.
Big Apple Film Festival, yes.
And also on the stage of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe at 9:30 tonight.
Live, that's right.
Live.
That's right.
My goodness gracious, it's just
again,
very beautiful. Congratulations.
Poets Cafe, for those who don't know, everyone should know by now, but for those who don't know, we're located 236 East 3rd Street between B and C Avenues on the Lower East Side. That's 236 East 3rd Street between B and C Avenues on the Lower East Side.
Yes.
And the website is Nuyorican, NUYORICAN.org. NUYORICAN.org. So come on down for some complimentary banana pudding that night also.
And sweeten your tooth.
You know what just happened this week for me? The idea came up, and I called my good friend. We've been working on a Lawrence Holder play about Max Roach.
Oh.
A one-man show, and Jerome Jennings is the one that I want to play Max Roach, a fantastic drummer. So I just talked with Jerome this week, and January 7th, mark your calendar, January 9th, we're going to do it for Banana Pudding Jazz. We're going to do a tribute to Max Roach on the day before his birthday.
Oh my goodness!
Well, we're going to read half of the play and then do a Max Roach live musical tribute with Jerome playing drums and a fantastic band going to be playing Max Roach's music that night. It's going to be. I'm just putting it out there now, so people get ready for it because it's going to be a major night in jazz celebrating the great drummer Max.
This is absolutely marvelous. I'm very, very happy to hear it. Now, how's your wife and your children?
My wife is doing wonderful. She's in the house working with the workers trying to do some renovation on the place.
Okay. But,
okay. She's doing wonderful. My daughter Leah, she's in California studying, and she's a junior now.
Already?
A junior, yes.
How did that happen?
It's time.
I thought she just went to school last year.
That's right. Seemed like that. It seemed like this last year. And now, but just 3 years later, we get ready to do the 2016 this year Olympics in Rio.
Oh wow! Already. already.
Yeah, we're right there.
Oh my goodness,
We're
isn't
right
that
there. So
something?
she's prepping up for the Olympic trials, and which will be in July and June, late June, July, and you win at the Olympic trials, you go on to the Olympics. So she's working hard for that.
Working hard. Miss Leah Neal, God bless her.
Yeah.
I could see a score dedicated for her. Something that incorporates her Chinese heritage along with her African American heritage, and how the two come together and make this unique individual and wonderful person of the water.
Yeah.
you know yeah, so that always strikes me that you will do something like that. I've been holding that kind of in the back of my head for
I'm
a
glad
while
you know,
now.
I wrote a poem about her, so that maybe that's a continuation of that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I see something on stage. I do, Yeah,
Cool.
that's really powerful. Yeah. Oh, well,
You know
thank
what?
you,
I want
Rome.
to say that, please tell folks that the adult, I don't have the phone number, but they should go online to adelco.net.
Okay, it's .net.
Yes.
AUDELCO.net or Delco.net. Okay.
AUDELCO.net.
That's right.
And there's
.net.
all the information. Please call the box office at Symphony Space and get your tickets for this night. This is like the Oscars for Black theater.
Right. Right.
We're celebrating in a major way, and the folks will be out, and it's going to be, this is where you get to hobnob with some of the black celebrities of television, film, and theater, and
yeah, as well as the international stage of thespians and musicians. Yes.
That's right.
That's right. That you don't, the people coming from all parts to Symphony Space on Monday, November 16th. So that is just really powerful. Very, very powerful. Thank you, Rome. It's it's really
I'm still looking forward to this interview with you and Dee Bridgewater in the near future.
Soon come. Yes, indeed. I'm so excited about it myself, really. It was, I was a little worried last week.
You were.
Well, and you didn't call me to say anything, so. But your friends.
I was holding and I was waiting. Then I was calling her and I was emailing her, and the time went back to I think it was the week before, something like that. So that didn't help. Everybody woke up an hour late and said, "Where am I? Where am I?"
Oh, listen, she was suffering from jet lag, just getting in from China. Okay, and so there was a lot going on. Yeah, not easy. So, but Cheryl Renee stepped right in. Grace Jones stepped in from Audelco, and John D. Smith
stepped in and made his contribution.
And made a contribution to us at WHCR.org. And Cheryl made a contribution to us, with a loving recognition of what it is that we strive to do for the family. And Cinque Brathwaite made a contribution to us, a loving contribution to us to kick it off. And, because November is going to be fundraising month for WHCR.
We're going to put it out there. We're going to definitely raise some money for WHCR.
Yeah, in recognition that of all the things that we do in service to our community and to entertain our community and to give a platform like no other to our people who are contributing so much to the world. So, it's our duty, and we would need the support, and we are very grateful for it, I have just a little ways to go to reach my annual goal. So all of the contributions that you can send forward at whcr.org will be greatly and deeply appreciated. Just make a little note that, make a little note, Rome. Make a little note and say Gardens of Tranquility and Contemplation and First Light.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, man, definitely. So, my dear, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get back to the music.
Got to prepare for tonight. Yeah.
I can see you just, you are so elevated and levitating about all of this tonight, and it really comes across, and we appreciate what you do.
I appreciate you too. We're in the same family here, and we
Yes.
just love what we do.
Yes.
We just love it.
Yeah. That's a very, very good way of looking at it. It's true. We do love what we do and who we do it for.
Yeah.
Hello, Bill Saxton
we do it
coming
for-
up now.
We do it for you all, so come on out tonight.
That's
We're here
right.
at the New Eureka Poets Cafe for Banana Pudding Jazz. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings, Rome Neal. Bearcat by Clifford Jordan. Ha ha ha. With Bill Saxton on the sax and Carlos McKinney on the grand piano, Omar Avital on the bass, and Noel Paris on the drums. Woo! And now, original composition by Bill Saxton entitled Beneath the Surface. Sweet, sweet. Very nice. Atimony is the name of the CD. Bill Saxton Quartet and Atimony.
Whcr 90.3 FM, New York.
You're tuned to 90.3 FM WHCR. Welcome to Essence and Rhythm.